Alright, imagine a team that's basically a video game save file. You load it up this season and suddenly all these young stars are unlocking achievements at the same time. That's the Utah Jazz in a nutshell, and honestly, it's making me geek out over this roster like it's 2007 and I just discovered DVR so I can rewatch highlights without missing a single dunk. Let's break down why this season feels like a live-action NBA 2K simulation where everyone hits their career arcs perfectly. So, Jazz fans were asked what they think is most achievable for this squad, and the top answer, 44% of you, said Doran Peterson takes home Rookie of the Year. Now, I get it. On paper, this makes sense. Peterson's got that once-in-a-decade guard talent, hype, and is landing on a team that's suddenly good enough to give him a nightly spotlight. But here's where I side-eye the optimism. Has anyone actually watched the Western Conference lately? Let's not forget the guy who wins this award isn't just judged on stats, he's judged on narrative. And if the Jazz end up as the 6th seed, does the media really rally behind a rookie from Utah as the future of the league? I'm not sold. It's like rooting for your indie band to win a Grammy, great music, but the industry politics are brutal. Second place in the fan poll. Keontae George as an all-star. Now this one fascinates me because it reveals how much we underestimate how good the Jazz might actually be. See, all-star nods aren't just about numbers, they are popularity contests. George plays in a smaller market, shares the backcourt with two other ball-dominant guards, and the West is stacked with veterans who have entire highlight reels of gritty defense that voters love. But here's the twist, what if the Jazz force the issue? If they win 45-plus games and George averages 18-6-5 while hitting 40% from 3, the league has to notice him, right? Or will he just become their best player you don't talk about, like last year's version of Jalen Williams? This isn't just about talent, it's about how the NBA's power structure decides whose story gets told. Now let's talk about what the survey didn't ask. Why are we treating these individual awards as if they are disconnected from the team's success? Because here's the thing, if the Jazz make the playoffs, Peterson's Rookie of the Year case gets rocket fuel. If they collapse, George's all-star hopes fade. And this is where the real drama lies, the front office is playing chess with these players' trajectories. They are not just developing stars, they are trying to time a window where all these contracts, growth curves, and playoff odds align. It's like cooking a 5-course meal where every dish needs to hit the table at the exact perfect temperature. Miss by a few degrees, and suddenly you're the team that tried too hard to force it. But what excites me most isn't just the individual accolades, it's what this says about the league's evolving blueprint. 5 years ago, you tore down a team, took your lumps, then drafted a unicorn. Now? The Jazz are proving you can lose 50 games, stockpile young talent, and then immediately pivot to competitiveness without fully bottoming out. It's the anti-tanking strategy that could change how franchises rebuild. Imagine if this works, suddenly every GM is rushing to find their own fast rebuild formula. The Celtics did it with draft picks. The Grizzlies did it with grit. Now Utah is trying to do it with hyper-athletic wing guards and cap flexibility. So here's my final thought, while we're all debating who gets which trophy, we might be missing the bigger picture. This isn't just about Rookie of the Year or All-Star bids, it's about whether a team can weaponize player development timelines to create a decade of relevance. And honestly, that's way more exciting than any individual award. What do you think, is Utah onto something revolutionary, or are we just seeing the basketball equivalent of a hot start in November? Drop your takes below, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe button so we can ride this Jazz hype train all season long.